This is a reaction with copper. So here's the stuff from the book. There's 5 blue questions is all that you'll need to answer. And this is what you'll need to put into your comp book. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to mass our crucible. We want 1 gram of copper. So we're going to mass this. And then add, it's about 12.21. So I'm going to move it to 13.21. And we're going to add copper until it balances. Okay, so you can kind of see what that copper looks like. It's copper powder, very orange in color. In the bottom of this crucible, it looks the same. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on the wire mesh, light the burner. And we're going to heat it for 2 minutes, and then we're going to mass it again. And we're going to kind of watch it here as we heat it. And you can kind of see it starting to change colors a little bit. It's getting to be kind of a gray color. And now you start to see a little bit of a rainbow color on the edges as it works its way around, as that copper heats up. And maybe even a little bit tan at this point in time. And it's even starting on the outside to turn kind of black charcoal-like. So we're going to turn that off. I'm not sure if it's been exactly 2 minutes or not, but that's enough of a reaction for the first part. Let's see if I can get this off here without dropping it. And so we're just going to put it back on here. I left the balance exactly where it was. And let's see if it gained or lost any mass. And you can see, if you look carefully. So let's go back and look at this first blue question. It says, does a reaction take place? Definitely a reaction. Well, really a color doesn't give us, isn't always a good example of a reaction taking place, but you can see here that we gained a little bit of mass. The only explanation for gaining mass, since mass is conserved, is that a chemical reaction took place. So how much mass did it gain? It's not going to be very much, but I'd say about 0.2 grams. So the next blue question, did the crucible and its contents gain or lose mass? It gained mass. Is your answer to the previous question evidence the reaction is taking place? We know that mass should be conserved. The only explanation is that something from the air, which in this case is oxygen, combined with the copper to give it an increase in mass. Then it says, what do you predict will happen if you continue to heat the crucible for an additional 10 to 15 minutes? Try it. So we're going to go ahead and make a prediction, just another hypothesis. I would say it's probably going to gain some more mass. It says, so we're not really going to do that because I've already done it here. I've got the copper that's been heated for an additional 10 to 15 minutes, and we put it in this little container and we broke it up. This is way more than a gram, but you can see that it no longer looks like the unheated copper, which is this right here. It's definitely a lot darker. Okay, but you can tell that there is some copper left in there that hasn't reacted. So it says, do you think that all the copper has reacted? If not, what fraction do you estimate did not react? I would say, just by looking at this, that probably about 50% of it didn't react. And so we're going to save this copper and we'll use that for the next experiment.